Speaking to head of football John Godkin, just to review progress around the club at the mid-season point, John. You're obviously over a lot of different teams. How do you feel the year's gone so far?
Yeah, it's been challenging, Ronan. I think it's been tough, but been very beneficial. And I think when I look back on it and we sort of reflect, and we've done this during the week with our academy head coaches and Stephen and his management team, I think the season has gone really well. We've had 14 debuts. 7 from our own academy players, which is more than we had in the previous 3 to 4 years. We've had 7 where other academy players have come into the club and they've got their opportunity. So within our own club, like Kyle Byrne, still only under 17, you have Philippe Wasilewski, you have Ryan Scanlon, Ryan Butler, Oscar Ramsey. Do you know, players, Callum Flynn has come to Waterford as a young player, now has come through our academy. So that's been brilliant. We've had 4 players from the academy that have made the bench or been up training with the first team, and then we have like Ryan Kelly, Josh Lyons, Aji. They've come into the club now, Mo, and they're getting an opportunity where they probably wouldn't have got at maybe some what we call the bigger clubs, where it's more difficult because of a bigger range and a bigger volume of quality players. So I think Wexford under Stephen, who's absolutely his energy himself given into the young players, and his willingness to bring young players forward after being at an elite level and knowing what it's like, I think that's infectious. So his and his team are now actually showing the way forward for young players here, and I think that's a big plus we have at Wexford.
Yeah. What do you think the experience has been like, sort of, for some of the players making the switch from, say, Premier Academies to Wexford to get a chance to play senior football? What's the experience been like for those young lads, and what do you think some of the results they're seeing from making the switch is?
Yeah, look, I'm in football a long time. It's a major switch. If you're at amateur football, from youths or 19s into senior football is big. But if you're actually going to make it from League of Ireland into it's massive. And even if you played with Bows, Shells, Rovers, Cork City, the big clubs around the country, a lot of their players, when they make the step up as well, it's very, very difficult. So what you got to do, and you're going to make sure, is that you haven't prepared and as ready as possible. You can never put an old head on young shoulders, but at our academy level, our 20 sessions have to be replica of the first team, 17s, 20s, and so on. And at academy level, the work that goes in there, sometimes people don't see it, but that's really where the nurturing and the foundations are put in for these kids going forward.
Absolutely, and one of the biggest leaps I think any young footballer is going to make is making that jump from under 20s to senior football. Do you think the first division sort of offers a little bit of a smoother sort of trajectory for those young lads when they're making that step up?
Yes, without a doubt. And if you see the benefits of going into Division 1, let's look at Ryan Butler as an example. Ryan has come from 17s to 20s, 2 games, and lofted into the first team. 6 or 7 starts with the first team, and already he's had international recognition. So the progress and the steps there are immense, and then the benefits that you get out of it, if you can take those steps and are ready for them, is even better. You have people like Oisin McDonough. Oisin came back to us from Rovers, had been with Rovers, played with us, trained with the first team, and next minute he gets his move to Italy. So yes, without a doubt, not everybody is ready all of the time, but it might take 2 years for some kids to get ready and be prepared. It might take 6 months for others, but the pathway is the right way to go.
Yeah, and there was a big opportunity for Finn O'Leary as well coming into the international. That's some of the results that you kind of see at this level, isn't it?
And again, Finn has actually played 20s this year, and Finn has literally just gone 16. Again, he's got international recognition. He's playing 17s week in, week out. But the club and the academy structures, it's been a conscious decision to play as many players as we can up and develop them, because the results, okay, they're not the most important thing. They are important to be competitive when you get to 17s and 20s, but at the end of the day, if we bring 3 and 4 players every year through, 7 this year, if we can bring 3 or 4 through every year, we've done a really good job at academy level.
Undoubtedly, yeah. And I suppose the other really critical thing for any young footballer making a decision is knowing they'll have a supportive management structure that's going to be investing in their future, and that's something we offer at Wexford for sure.
Without a doubt, and there's no better place to be at the moment. There's a couple of other clubs in Division 1 are now looking at bringing their own players through and academy players, but again, like we sat down this week and we're planning for next season already, and within that, like the energy that Stephen has shown and the willingness to be bringing in young players and work with them, young hungry players that want to make it, he's infectious and he gets a buzz out of these players coming through too. So Wexford is the place to be if you want to really develop your game and come in and play at the highest level and have a high quality coach and manager over you.